Hello, YouTube. Mr. Bubbles here. I have a bit of a different type of video for you today, as I'm going to be voicing some complaints I have. These complaints stem from behavior themselves and their lack of proper balancing in Dead by Daylight. I've played games my entire life, and most of the games I've played have an ever shifting meta, with the best things in the game changing throughout its lifespan. However, Dead by Daylight does not follow this same ideology. You may argue that the meta perks have changed over time, and this is true to an extent, but it is also at a very slow pace these change. Then you can also look at perks like Pain Res, which, since it came out, has been the best perk to bring as a killer. And let's be honest, who's bringing perks like Insidious or Deerstalker? Now we go and take a look at the killers themselves. The Nurse was released on August 18th of 2016, coming up on 10 years ago. Since that day, the Nurse has been the strongest killer in Dead by Daylight. She has been at the top for nearly 10 years, with no signs of ever leaving that pedestal. But when is the last time the Trapper was a meta killer? The balancing ideology of Dead by Daylight needs to change at this point. Tournaments shouldn't have to put restrictions on certain killers and perks in an attempt to bring their performances closer together. Top tier killers should be given more counterplay. Make it so if, I don't know, Nurse gets stunned while holding her blink or ending her blink, she'll get stunned for longer and have it delay the recharge of her blink. Give you a reason to play on pallets or go for blinds on her. Make Blight a 110 speed killer and make him lose his rush tokens when he breaks a pallet. Obviously, these are not changes they have to go with, they're just suggestions. But I don't think it is impossible to make the strength of these killers be more reasonable. Bring some of these lower tier killers up in strength to give those players that are dedicated to them some time in the spotlight. Give more than just the Nurse and Blight a time to shine. I think a problem behavior might suffer from is they focus too much on kill rates of killers when they go to balance. But this is just a flawed way to balance, as certain killers have powers that are confusing to new players, but experienced players will have no issues dealing with it. There's also the difficulty aspect, as some killers are far more challenging to play as than others, which will also cause a shift in their kill rates despite what their actual strength may be. I believe when balancing, you need to look at how good the killers are when played to their potential. Because if you were to take the best Nurse and the best Trapper, compare them side by side, you're going to see dramatically favored results toward the Nurse. They may be afraid to balance this way as they don't want to alienate new players, but to counter this, they should just have a new player queue, where when your playtime is below X amount of hours, the game attempts to place you in queues with other new players. This way, people can learn together at a similar pace, rather than getting matched against players of dramatically high skill level and not wanting to touch the game again. Another thing that may drive players away is cheaters, because there are a decently large amount of them in this game. Take a look at a match I played on stream. Yeah, I got one. What?
Now,
I'm bad. But literally no clue what they were doing. There's someone over there in main. What? Why can I not break that pallet?
so
You are a worthy companion.
That's... what?
catch.
Good work. Extra chum for you after.
Dude, it's the immortal pallet, apparently. Break this pallet. Not that other pallet. What is happening? Why is my game like
So
doing that? It's like, you guys see how my game's like shaking?
Look at you.
extra bones for you.
It's very bizarre. There's something wrong with this match, I think.
I can't use this hook. I think the... What? Now I'm not holding the guy anymore. What the hell? Okay, I lose this game, guys, because I'm stuck in a pickup animation without... Okay. I don't want to abandon that because I don't want the... I don't want the penalty. What? The repair... Wait, what is happening, actually? They're healing this guy. What in the world? See, and I can't pick them up. I can't drop. This guy's stuck in the ground. Yeah, I'm chasing. Dude, he's repairing inside the locker. You hear this? He's in the locker. Repairing. It doesn't let me. What is this, dude? What the fuck? Oh, he's escaped now, apparently. No, I still see him here.
I think in order to better the experience for players, Behavior should invest in making their own anti-cheat to start strengthening their attack on cheaters, and possibly improve the report feature. Separate the commend and report button into their own buttons to make it easier for players to use. Have the exploits and cheating report buttons also be separated. And lastly, add in-round reporting so people don't forget to report after the match. All in all, these things I have stated do not come from a place of hatred for Dead by Daylight nor Behavior, but rather because I care about this game and want to see it flourish. I think Behavior has done great with the game in terms of theming and chapters, especially how much their licensed chapters reference the source material. There's a lot of attention to detail in the game that I really appreciate. And the game as a whole is very fun to me. I just think the game needs these changes, and I believe it would help the life of this game. At the end of the day, these are just the opinions of a nobody, but I hope they reach. To everybody watching, let me know if you feel the same or maybe reasons you disagree. I wish the best for the Dead by Daylight community. I love you all. I will see you all